Hey guys, welcome to the episode 4 of Beneath the Ether. I am your host, Randall McFarland, and what this show is actually all about, this podcast is about, is the dark side of the martial arts. Everybody goes to tournaments, they see all the fun stuff, and they take their kids to classes and all the positivity and everything like that, but what they don't see is this dark side that I guess you could say if you don't get close to certain instructors, you won't see. And then there are some instructors that you'll never see it because they're not part of it. Unfortunately, I was associated with a few people who were part of this, and it's an extensive underground. There's a lot of people. It's a lot of how can I say? There's a lot of money changing hands. There's a lot of you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And part of that is also having to do with rank. So this episode is going to be about particularly a certain rank certificate that was issued and probably didn't have the authority to be issued. And I'm going to give you reasons why it is so very wrong on so many levels. Now, first off, the rank certificate, and I showed you the two I had. Those are back in a dark closet that they'll never see the light of day until I decide again, but they'll never be displayed. They will never be displayed. And it's not because of the person who really could have issued them. It's because he didn't. And that person is Sam Lonewolf. This is the 4th episode talking about Sam Lonewolf and the people who tried to hijack, usurp, and undermine the people who were actually supposed to inherit his system. That was to belong in the Lonewolf family and to the student that his council had decided was going to be his successor. So, I said before that if you don't earn rank in a system, you can't really claim that you have that rank in the system if you've never learned in that system. So, like the 2 certificates I have, and I'll use these as an example, I cannot legitimately claim that I hold a 2nd, 3rd, or 4th degree black belt in Kosho or Kempo because I never actually studied under anybody who was an actual student to Sam Lonewolf, and that's who was supposed to be able to, who had the authority to issue those rank certificates. So I don't have that rank. Now, the person who did issue the rank has claimed to be a 10th degree black belt in a lot of arts. And when I first met him, and if you've been watching, you know who it is. If you haven't been, it's Gary Lee. When I met him, he was a 6th degree black belt. And sometime, I want to say around 2002, 2003, he supposedly went off to Hawaii. And he came back and he had this big certificate signed by a lot of people, said he was a grandmaster. He had little trinkets and everything, supposedly to signify, you know what I mean, signify that. So I have seen a post that was directed at another person who is very well connected with a lot of these people on the underbelly side. I will leave his name out of it for the purpose of avoiding anything of slander or anything of that nature. So, Mr. Lee informs this person that he's been earned or awarded the rank of Grandmaster by Sam Lonewolf, which was the first name he claimed, and then Black Dragon Fighting Society and another organization. To be honest, the Black Dragon Fighting Society, I don't think really has the authority to issue rank of any kind, unless it's an independent martial art. But he said, I mean, it was right there. He said Black Dragon Fighting Society, and that they issued him a 10th degree black belt. In my opinion, the Black Dragon Fighting Society should not be issuing rank at all, unless it is in the specific style that one of them is a grandmaster in themselves, or even a high enough rank to be issuing rank 4. I have it on good authority from somebody that the Black Dragon Fighting Society reached out to, that they sent him a certificate, basically gave him a certificate and told him, write whatever rank you want on there. Yeah, that you can't issue rank that way. This person also, they claimed a lot of times to get the Grandmaster rank from a different organization. If you have never trained in an art, receiving rank of black belt is an honorary. It's an honorary thing. It doesn't bestow on you the ability to grant rank or do anything else in that art. It's like getting an honorary doctorate or an honorary bachelor's degree, or honorary something like that, where you could probably say you're a doctor, but you're not really a doctor. You hold an honorary doctorate, you haven't actually done the work to get it. So that is a key point of this. Now, Mr. Lee claimed to be a 10th degree black belt under Sam Lonewolf. I've seen two certificates like that. One was the same time I got my need on. I tested for my need on. I won't say I got it. I tested for it. And it was issued in the same year, same date. And it bestowed on him the rank of 10th degree black belt. Okay. Later on, I saw a rank certificate. I think it was for 2011. Also issued by Sam Lonewolf, that claimed he had another type of position of black belt. Yeah. To top it all off, Mr. Lee not only had his own rank certificates, which were not issued by Sam Lonewolf, giving him the rank of 10th degree black belt, he had rank certificates with Sam Lonewolf's name on it, and he was issuing rank under Sam Lonewolf's name, basically. Now I have seen actual rank certificates that have been issued by Sam Lonewolf to people who have gotten rank from Sam Lonewolf, and the certificates that I have, the other certificates that I have seen, are missing one important thing, and that is Sam Lonewolf's actual signature. It's missing. It is missing off every one of the other ones. And yeah, I do have some bad news about those things. By issuing such a thing, especially on one of mine that was issued in 2018, Sam Lonewolf died Grandmaster Sam Lonewolf died in 2013, in January. There's no way he could sign my certificate in 2018. He'd been passed away for over 5 years. 5 years and some months, to be exact. So, issuing that type of certificate with the person already being dead, you can't posthumously, boy, I can't speak tonight, I'm sorry. You can't sign it if you're dead. And if you're giving rank with somebody's signature on it that wasn't actually there, and you're issuing rank under their authority, that's forgery. I think what has really ticked me off, other than the fact that I wasn't actually issued rank from Sam Lonewolf or his organization or anything to do with it, is the fact that, and I'll be honest with you, I'm going to tell you this is not something I'm not very happy with. I didn't go to jail, but I did community service. I paid fines. I did 2 years probation for forgery because I was found in possession of a forged document. And now here it is again. I have two of them in my possession, and I keep them hidden because they're not mine. I mean, they're mine, but I didn't issue them. They were given to me, and the person who issued them, that's forgery. That's forgery. That's a very strong claim. I'm not sure if anything can happen. I think there's a statute of limitations. I'm not sure in the state of Texas. But yes, that's it. There are so many laws broken for that. And a lot of rank certificates were passed out between the years of 2013 to 2008. That's a lot of rank certificates. They got passed out with Sam Lonewolf's name attached to it, and he didn't even sign them. Now, how do I know that he didn't sign them? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The same year I tested for my 4th degree black belt at Living Legends. I assisted Gary Lee with a lot of behind the scene things to get everything ready. One of them was he picked out certificates for me to take and go have copies made of them. the particular rank certificate for Kosho Kempo with Samuel's signature, I asked, they couldn't make him in color, so I had him made in black and white, and he was mad. They had to be in color. Do you know why? The chops. The colors of the certificate, they had to be the same color as a certificate, otherwise it would be known as fake. So he was mad at me because I got black and white copies of the certificates he wanted in color. He didn't issue them out that year because I got them wrong, made the wrong color. So that was 2017, 2018, 2019, around there. So it wasn't that long ago. I wanted you to hear that. I've done a lot of things behind the scenes, but that was the most shady thing I think I've ever done. And yeah, so I'm sitting there waiting to get the copies made for those certificates. I'm thinking, this is a little odd. Why didn't he just order them? Have them sent in. I mean, why am I making copies? That was it. And I'm not proud of it, people. I'm not. I'm a little ashamed that I was part of it. I'm a little insulted that I got dragged into it. I'm very glad for the investigator and Baron Shepard and the Lonewolf family for bringing it to light, everything that had happened. And then I was awakened to it, and I began to understand that this isn't how it's supposed to be. But when it's all you know, you don't know any better. So there you have it. It's a little short episode, a little longer than last time, but I wanted you to hear why it's so important that it be known that Sam Lonewolf's legacy needs to be carried on by the right people. That there are people out there who try to usurp it, try to hijack an entire style, claim it for themselves illegitimately, and in doing so, they stole a lot of things that should have been left alone. Those certificates, if anybody out there listening to this has any of those certificates, please contact Gerald Graysmith. If you don't know how to get in touch with him, he has commented on my first two videos. Get a hold of him and send him pictures of them. Turn them in. Don't get rid of them. Don't get rid of them. Hold on to them. Roll them up. Hide them in a dark corner of the closet like I do. And just know that any rank that was issued by Gary Lee under Sam Lonewolf's name between the years of 2013 on, those aren't legitimate ranks. They're not. Even though I have a fourth degree rank on my wall, I will never tell you ever that I am a fourth degree black belt in Kosho Kempo. I hold a fourth degree in something. I tested in front of grandmasters. They said I was worthy, and they were all from various styles. So but I would shed that rank in a heartbeat. I would drop it for the simple fact that it's not legitimate. So anything that I could say that I would about Kosho Kempo and my rank, I don't hold any. And unless somebody who was there, saw me test, and could verify my abilities says, yes, you are, I'll never claim rank. The only thing I can say is I'm a fourth degree in some martial art, karate. It's karate. It's some form of Kempo. It's something, but it's not a legitimate art. And the next episode I'm going to get into, I'm also going to tell why it's not a legitimate art. And that's going to have to do with what do they call it? Lineage. It has to do with lineage. And we'll get into why what I learned has no legitimate lineage. And why it's ironic. Because the person who demands lineage from other people can't prove his own. That's not me. Right now, my lineage is in Kempo. Well, we're not going to discuss that right now. But I do have actual lineage in Kempo, and that's the only lineage I have. Well, I hope I enlightened a lot of people today. I hope I opened a lot of eyes. I hope that there are people who are around Gary Lee who hear this. I hope you bring it to his attention. I hope you know that by associating yourself with him and his activities, that you are no better than he is. You may say he's a good man, he does good work, but good men don't steal from other people. Good men don't lie to other people. And good men won't do some of the other things that are going to come out in the next few episodes. So, I hope you've enjoyed this so far. This is the last one on the Lonewolf files. From here on, we're going to move to a few different things. Like the next one I said is going to be about lineage. And we're going to talk about the supposed lineage of the man who demands lineage from other people. All right, y'all. I want you to be safe out there. It's Labor Day weekend. There's a lot of crazy people on the road. Right here in Houston, just yesterday, we had some dude driving drunk before 7 o'clock in the morning and ran into some constable vehicles and hospitalized one of them. Actually, 5 people went to the hospital because of it. But yeah, be safe out there. Stay safe on the roads. Keep your head on a swivel. And we'll talk at you next time.